Rock out.
What's going on, Gary?
Well, there we go. We had a blank screen. I had to fix it.
There we go. Man, I already see 3 or 4 people in the hole there, all ready to go.
I see. Oh, yeah. Wendy Martin, Shannon Wise, Matt Ray, Rodney Dowell is watching. You believe that?
Ooh, hey, watch out for that guy.
What,
He's just stealing secrets.
There's Jim Lauer. Hi, guys. What's up, Jim Lauer?
What's up?
There is a giant blower on the front of your shirt. Look at that. Cool.
Look at this thing, man. Isn't this awesome? I got this at the track. Mokan.
I snagged a couple cool shirts, but they're both in the wash already.
Okay. That's all right. Get them washed up.
I'm Mr. Paints Unlimited, my painter guy in Salina, who's got my car hostage. So
I almost wore the Tido shirt tonight. We got some Tidos. Yeah. I just set the back trailer. He just throwing shirts, Just here you go. Anybody want a shirt? There you go. Take a shirt.
and I'll be waiting the invoice.
Yeah. Send it over. Hey, checks in the mail.
That's right. Mark, checks in the mail.
Yeah, checks in the mail, Tido. How you feeling, man? A little tired, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a little tired. Yeah, and I feel a lot better now than when we was driving, and there's a reason why you'll tell us after a bit.
Yeah.
But so
yeah,
it has to do with racing. Yeah. Oh, Donna.
Oh, Donna Newberry.
Goose is watching.
Goose is in the house.
Goose should be in bed. He should be tired.
He's got to be tired. Like, let Goose know that I still got this thing. He didn't get it. You know what I mean?
I got mine. Look, it's hanging right there. See it?
I got a tracker on this thing.
It's hanging right there.
I see it. A green chair did disappear for about 30 minutes. And,
it did.
And so somehow ended up over a night train's pit. And what's weird is Goose knew exactly where it was. Oh, well, I think I might have seen Junior have that.
All that property, and he knew right where it was at. All those racers, all those trailers.
Right. It's like he had a tracker. You know what he told me?
What did he tell you?
That when you were sleeping.
Goose don't tell no lie.
When you were sleeping in the trailer. Okay.
We were both sleeping in the trailer.
We both took it out. That's true. But he said he went and grabbed your hat and did 2 laps with it and put it back. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. But that's
I think we'll have to check the camera and see.
I know. That's right. Yeah, mysteriously, our generator shut off about that same time. That was a weird incident. I'm sure it had nothing to do with Goose as well.
What?
But
you slept in the trailer? Yeah, we took a nap on the floor of the trailer. We was whipped.
Oh yeah, yeah. Them little Harbor Freight cargo movie blankets roll right up for a pillow, man. That's no problem.
Tiffany's on the steps. She goes, "You did what?"
Yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Hey, I fell asleep in the
so cool out, the breeze.
I fell asleep in the chair with my head against your trailer wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I opened my eyes, you were gone.
Yeah.
And I looked over there and you're on the floor, and I'm like, that looks like a good idea.
Yeah. Nap time.
So I went.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah.
I can. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tiffany goes, you can sleep about anywhere.
Oh yeah, just like at work.
Yeah.
What's Troy Ave saving?
Troy says, who was big spoon, who was small spoon?
No, there's plenty of room.
That's a 32-foot trailer, and there's probably 15 feet between us.
Yeah, just like the hotel, twin bed.
Yeah. There's way more room than there was going to be in that king bed when we first signed up.
Twin beds.
Yeah.
Man, the weather was perfect, was it not?
Oh, it couldn't have been better. Like you could not have wrote a check and bought better weather.
No kidding, man. No kidding.
Yeah. Hey, there's Tony Phillips. He says, "What's up, fellas?"
What's up, Tony? Nice. Hey, great race. You guys were just locking it out of the park there, man.
You see Ray?
You see Ray. Come on, 32 feet, man. Plenty of room. Plenty of room.
Ray says, hold the hole or pull the ball.
Woo!
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
That's hilarious. Time. Ray. That's why we love racing with these guys.
Oh, I know it. Speaking of, did you see Tony Phillips' new Facebook?
Yes. The TNS Race Cars Facebook page got fired off on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go over there and do a share, do a like, attach to it. You're going to see some lot of cool things going on. And the reason why he wanted to do that was for his students, right? So he can have a little share page where they can come over and kind of watch him progress with that car. So
they're out. They're curious, and which is really cool that kids would be curious about race cars, racing program, the kind of stuff that him and his family are doing. And he's got a page they can go check it out and follow along.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's really awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of good information on there.
Jim Robinson, what's up, guys? Hey, Jim. Yeah. So do we want to toss out some big news since we're talking about Tony Phillips?
Good. And Goose, right? We're talking about Goose?
Goose and Donna and Tony and the whole
family,
whole Phillips group.
Adam. Hey, did you hear Adam? We had that the night before when we sent a. I feel bad too because I miss Ray Parson. I know he's on here right now. Sent out this little message that said "night night, see you tomorrow." Had the car all in the trailer with the blue light on.
Yeah.
So Tony said, Adam said, "What's up? I'm the driver. My chopped liver. I don't get on the message board. I got to make a list of who all the contact over there."
That's right.
Joe Babyface tearing it up.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Chopped
ding,
liver.
Ding ding ding. Larry Hunt just hitting the period button. So
ding.
Spaniac's like, shut it off. Oh,
you could have just made a Facebook post. Now I'm getting all these notifications.
We're coming.
Yeah. What a better way to tell a guy what annoys you than to tell a guy what annoys you. So mark that up.
Mark that down. Yeah.
This annoys Spaniac. Check.
Take a note there. Man, we have to figure out what's going on, Spaniac. He didn't make semifinal call. You know what I mean? If he knows anything yet. So Shote got a single on that deal.
Yep. Haven't heard from the Spaniac camp.
Man, Jim Lockwood was on rails.
Yes, he made a.
I'm getting off the subject here. We need to bring in.
Okay, let's cover this. We got some giant, enormous, tremendous, huge, spectacular, tremendous news.
All right.
So let me slide us out of the way. Kapow!
Boom.
Well, let me think how I want to do this. Okay, we're out of the way. You want to make the announcement? We have a giant announcement.
Sure, I'll start. So TNS Race Cars came over to the our little area there, the trailer on Friday before we kind of got going, and just asked some questions about helping us out and asked what it'd take to get a logo on here like Sandlin or Titans or Mid America. And so we talked through it a little bit, and they want to help us out. And they said, this deal's a lot of good information. We got to, just kind of help keeping us going. So they want to come on board. And so Goose, myself, and Gary talked about it. And in 5 minutes, the deal was done. So I want to welcome TNS Race Cars to the Heads Up Racing with Gary and Hot Rod program. So here we go. Isn't that pretty cool? Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Yep. TNS Race Cars, the Phillips crew. Let me change this real quick. Okay, I already changed it.
Yeah.
I'm fixing. I'm clicking. Who's clicking buttons over here? Okay. Yeah. If you're thinking in your head like, wow, who is TNS Race Cars? Well, if you look around the pits, look for the sea of orange.
Sea of orange.
And you'll see TNS Race Cars.
Yeah, that's it. Now, Gary, back up for real too. Let's break this down. So it says T and S with the 2, right?
Yep, that's right. T and back up over here. This TNS,
right
TNS 2.
Yep. Who is TNS 2? Go ahead.
T is for Tony.
Yep.
S is for 2 Stanleys. Stanley and Stanley, aka Goose,
right?
And Stanley Ray.
Yep. And if you don't know Stanley Ray, he's the one behind the car backing it in.
Yep.
And if you don't know Goose, he's the one running around with the orange gator, causing
or he's chasing us around. Or,
And then, of course, Tony, the lead crew chief for the car that, Adam drives. So the whole Phillips gang. And they're, like Gary showed that picture there, they're 20, 30 deep walking around there with an orange shirt. And I don't know if we got a picture of it, but Gary had an orange shirt on Saturday.
I did.
Well. Yeah.
Yep. I donned the orange shirt on Saturday or Friday. No, Friday night for Q1.
Yep.
Yeah, we had testing, and then Q1 I slipped on the orange TNS shirt.
Yeah, great team, great program, great family. This picture right here is at Ozark at the World Finals last year.
Yep, last fall.
Last fall, I think Thursday, we got it where the motor's apart, cylinder heads off, they're welding it up. Saturday, they're in the winner circle. And then this round, this win won them the championship. And then what was it? I don't know, 2 weeks later or 2 months later, give or take, we see him at PRI, and they're in the Pro Charger booth, and it's got his name, on the banner, the Phillips team, Adam Phillips, and they get their little Pro Charger impeller trophy. And it was a great moment for us to kind of be there we knew they were going to be there, and we just kind of was able to catch up and hang out and talk for 30 minutes or whatever. But then that's when they made the announcement they were going with the 3rd gen, the 4th gen. This car's here for sale, and it's Hemi time. And what, 5 licks, they're running teens in the 3rd gen.
Yeah.
And so
look good this weekend, man.
Yeah. Number one qualifier, right?
Yep. 17, the 417.
Yeah. Came off the trailer with a 23 and then went a 17. And
it wasn't a fluke. There was an 18 involved also in the mess. Man.
Yeah. No, it's a good weekend for them. But yeah, so appreciate you guys coming on. We're having a good time. We'll treat you right and just share a lot of great information. This whole Missouri group, Gary and I talk about it all the time on the side. Like, man, we need to get some more Wichita people up in here. It's all about.
Yeah. You're the only one packing up and going racing, with a group like this, with the Titans group, where's everybody at? You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, and just to reflect on, and we'll talk about it here in a minute, but Heckman made a comment that he said limited versus OL 8.5 is the new small tire.
He was watching, wasn't he? He was there watching.
That was a comment. So we think that ourselves, we talk about it, but just for someone else to say that, and he was talking about people doing builds and over there on his side. So I'm excited for what's to come this year, next year. And we'll talk about Arc City here in a little bit when that's coming up this weekend. So, All right. Great picture. What is Tony saying? What did you do?
I don't know. I haven't even got to the comments. Tony says, then we sucked in the semis. Thanks for the kind words.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that was a race, man. That was I can only watch so many passes being buckled in, but we hung back. We were, loaded up. We'll talk about that in a second, a little sensor issue, but that was a race. I don't know who did what on the light and all that, but that was a race. And congratulations to Devin on that one. And then he went on and him and Russell. So, but
Phillips team and Phillips crew, they treat us great. They, Shelly, they made homemade ice cream. Adam.
Oh, Goose made that.
Well, you're right.
He told us personally
Adam put a request in for the ice cream, and Shelly made it happen. And Goose made it. He worked so hard. We could see him
just in there grinding. Yeah.
Some homemade ice cream, homegrown. He brought a couple of bowls over. It was delicious, man.
Yeah, they treated us
for some chocolate chips. He didn't have any chocolate chips, so Goose, pack some chocolate chips next time. All right. I better not. No, because he might. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
I can give no ideas.
Time out. Be careful.
I give no ideas. Yeah. Let's back up here just a little bit. There's Goose watching. Woohoo! He says.
All right.
Yep.
Got some comments.
Barry Peter talking about the TNS race cars. He says that's a great addition.
Heck yeah.
That's right. Matt Ray says one running around with an extra pair of gloves.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. He's got some gloves he doesn't need. Robert
Yeah.
Beasley. Hey, Robert, man, what a great show you put on. He says he's known Goose for 20 years and didn't even know he had a real first name.
His name was Stanley. That's so funny.
Yep. Andrew Lovett. Andrew says, hey, guys, Andrew, isn't today your birthday? Happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Andrew. Here we go.
Yep. Josh Gill says windows that roll up. He's talking about, is he talking about limited or hot summer nights? What
Yeah.
What's up, Josh? What are you talking about there? Yeah, Robert, he says, thanks again for racing with us. Man, you guys killed it, dude. So many cars and people and race cars all over the place. Great job, buddy.
Great job. Had a great time.
Mrs. Harper, congratulations on the new sponsorship. Thank you, Mrs. Harper. We'll see you guys this weekend.
That's
yeah,
right.
Josh has limited and his windows that roll up. No. Right? Am I correct? No. I mean, mine do.
Well, no, they're optional. I mean, windows that roll up.
Yeah. Yeah, but not required, right?
No, they're not required. And even glass is not required, and we were talking about that with Russell, right? Friday night. Because they got that new, what is that? Is that a second gen?
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah. And so they're going to put some doors on it, but I don't think it'll have real glass, which is fine.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm excited to see that car out. Holy cow. He was giving us a lowdown on that thing. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm a little nervous. I couldn't even get around that wagon. Every time I get around next to that car, my little pony just kind of get over here like this. Then one nut of that big old, bull horns coming out, going to smack.
That's right.
And
all that fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh says he's just being silly. That's all right, Josh.
It's all good time. Hopefully,
you're allowed.
Be at Arc City this weekend. I know him and bring 2 or 3 down there from Noble, with Corey and Tyler and it's going to be a good time.
You're allowed to be silly here. This is the place to be silly. So let her rip.
Let her rip, Tater Trip.
Doug Perry, what's up, guys? Hello, Doug Perry. Let's cruise along here. We got a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, we got Al and Larry for a little bit. I'm sure if everybody's been on Facebook, he's just going to be in for a minute. He's pretty.
Let's give a shout out to our partners real quick while we're here. Mid America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, TNS Race Cars. We just brought them in tonight. Thank you so much to them guys. Titans of 10.5, the fastest small tire series in the Midwest. We're talking to Larry and Al here in a little bit. Mobile Recon, Mobile Detailing, Sandland Iron and Metal, Auto Salvage, and Harry Street Carpet. Thank you to these awesome partners hanging out with us and racing with us in 2025. Nice. Sweet.
Well done.
Do you want to bring in Larry now?
Let's do it.
And get Larry taken care of, and Al's going to stick with us for the duration probably, but let's get them guys in here.
Sounds good.
Hey, Larry and Al, how you doing, guys?
Hey, Larry.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on?
Just hanging out in the chair, buddy.
Yeah, I'm in bed for the night, so I gotta go to Joplin at I gotta be there at 5 a.m. in the morning, so we're leaving here about 3:15 to go get my surgery tomorrow. So
Larry,
I'm a little loopy. They've got me on some pretty powerful drugs, so I may say something that's off the wall.
Yeah. We appreciate you coming on.
I'm just welled up and just really sore.
Yeah. No, we're all thinking about you and appreciate you coming on. We'll be praying for you and just keep us updated. We'll reach out for Al for updates, but and you don't have to stay in here too long. I know you're not feeling that well, but we do appreciate you coming in. We had this set up already for Al and Larry to come in to talk about the Titans. And we'll go ahead and do that with Al in a little bit on the show. But we just want to bring Larry in. He wanted to talk a little bit about, his race and the incident and talk about some safety and that sort of thing. And so however you want to kick it off. Gary, do you have anything to show first or do you want Larry to talk first?
I want Larry to kind of roll off and however he wants to kick this off.
Well, round one of Pro Street last night. Done a normal deal, burnout, everything, and everything was good. I was actually out on front a little bit with Jimmy for a while, and then he kind of come around me there at the finish line, and then out of the corner of my eye, I seen him, kind of get over onto the to his guardrail over there, and I knew he was in trouble, so I stood on the brakes, and then he come over in my lane, and yeah, we just met over in my lane, and then all I remember is going end over end over end over end, and went over the guardrail and out into the grass, and yeah, broke my arm, broke several ribs. Yeah, I got a bad break on my arms, but I will tell you this: that car is, every piece of tubing in that car is chrome moly, and we built a good cage for it. And Shannon Beeler built my cage, 10 years ago, and then when Al reback half the car, we reback half the whole car, last summer, and all chrome moly, and put a 4-link under it, and we didn't skimp on anything as far as tubing wise, bar placement, things like that. And I wanted a good, safe car, and I'm glad I had that, because honestly, I thought I was going to die last night when I was flying through the air. So
Wow,
it was pretty scary. I had a, you always talk about your, you always hear about your, final moments. You always tell the good Lord to forgive you for everything, and I had a chance to do that while flying through the air last night.
wow.
And if you see the video, you'll see what I mean. It was pretty gnarly.
Mm-hmm.
Larry, talking about your cage, what chassis cert does your cage or your car carry?
Well, I've never had it certed. I think it would probably go 850 pretty easily. Al could answer that more than me.
So it wasn't like 25.3, 25.2. It was like probably a pretty basic 10 point, right? Al, do you know?
Yeah, Larry's never raced where it needed to be certed, so he just never certed it. But it would go 750.
Yeah.
More than easy. But it never had a 25.1 sticker or 25.3 or any of those, And there'd have been some little gussets, some little pieces to put on it if you did do that. But it was, other than it didn't have a funny car cage, and Larry's a big dude. He didn't need the extra problem with trying to get in it with a funny car cage, so we just never put that in it. But it was whatever, 10 point or 12 point, whatever you want to call it, plus.
We did have X's in the doors.
Yeah, there's a lot of bracing in it everywhere. And
that's kind of what I was getting at with the question was just from, I grabbed a picture of the car is on your trailer, and I've got it here. And I grabbed it because to show your driver's compartment is built like it's intact. It did its job.
Oh yeah.
It's not an extravagant piece, like you said. It's not a funny car piece. It's a basic cage, and the most basic thing can save your ass, and it did.
Yeah.
It did exactly what it needed to do.
That's right.
Like everything, Shannon always did good work, and I will only build stuff that's according to spec, and always have been that way. And Larry wasn't very fond of my X bars when I put them in there for him, and I said, well, you made the mistake of bringing it in my door, and now it's getting X bars whether you like it or not, buddy.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he'd probably say today, I think you did all right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, seatbelts tight, everyone. Seatbelts tight when you're getting in there.
Yeah.
And
I got bruises. I got bruises all down my front side where the harness is cut into me. I was very secure in there tight, and I was just waiting for the
too,
Yeah, and then it just I was waiting for it to stop. It was pretty bad, and it's a noise I'll never forget, and a feeling I'll never forget.
Yes, and everybody kind of saw from an angle, their own angle, if they were watching, and just to not to take anything from what Larry's saying here, myself and Gary were coming up the return road. I didn't make a full lick, so we were on the first shutdown. We went all the way to the at the end, and so we're rolling on the golf cart, and it's just quiet in the car, and I heard a set of tires zing, like the motors zing up, and I think that was the Jimmy's car, and I look over, and at this point he's collecting the guardrail, and then I look at, I couldn't even tell it was your car at this point because it was just flipping, and because you were in the far lane, you were in the left lane, so we stopped right there on the return road and ran through the field to. And that noise is a noise you don't want to hear. I'm talking about the metal, asphalt, sliding, bang, bang, bang. That's just a scary noise.
Yeah, it's like somebody turned off the noise of everything in the world except the metal of your two cars being destroyed. It was so loud and just a weird thing to hear. It was bad.
Yeah.
And I looked at Gary because I got out of the car real quick and he jumped. So now we're in between the golf cart and the car. And I go, I think that was Larry. And he goes, Larry, I go, Larry Hunt Jr. And then that's when we started, running, walking fast towards everybody. Of course, as soon as we got there, it seemed like there was 30 people there, just like that, bam. And at one point, you kind of felt like you're in the way, and so we just kind of stood back. You were definitely in good hands within seconds. And
the Mokan crew was absolutely phenomenal with their medical team down there. They were on it instantly, and they were very good. Craig and Carl and the whole crew over there was top notch. And I got to give a shout out to those. Carl texted me earlier and checked on me, and I told him the same thing. And I said, man, after your crew was absolutely wonderful. And Steve Goss was there. He brought me some water, and just everybody checking on me, and it was in a bad situation. It was a good experience for the way everybody came together on that. That was pretty spectacular.
Larry, do you you got to help me out. The other driver, the Mustang, his name's Jimmy, right? Jim
Berkebile.
Yeah. Do you remember him coming over to you and kind of, you guys had your moment there when he was kind of.
Yes, I remember that. Yep.
Yeah, he was right there.
Yeah, I didn't know you both. I didn't know if you would remember that because with everything going on and just the situation.
Yeah, that was a very touching moment for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to kick us out of the way to the sides here, and we're talking about the driver's area of your car. That's very important, and this job, it's everything held up, supported what it's supposed to support. Your cage guy, man, hats off to him.
Yep.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, that's how you want it to be.
Yeah,
you got beat up a little bit, but but there you are in your box talking to us. So
absolutely, I say that too.
Nothing's better.
4 hours later, and we're right here, and we, Gary and I, didn't want to pry. We talked about, we're driving back, going, man, I don't know, how Larry is, and we'll reach out to Al first, and because we had the show kind of planned, but we totally understand, and I don't know if you'll be able to make it next week to Arc City or not, but we just appreciate you, and we're just glad you're here to talk to us right now.
Yep, I'm glad to be here myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and from where we was out on the return road, it's one thing, you see cars crash, you see a car get out of control, whatever, and it'll crash. Man, this was two cars flying through the air. It was just an unreal scene. It was very bad.
Yeah. Did you have the video of it, Gary?
I do, and I'll play that if you want me to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let me get right to it here. Okay, it's 30 seconds. Here we go.
Well, stay back, folks. Stay back. Need to check this out. Rookie bio flying around down here. Upside
Wow. That sound was right in front of us, Larry. That whole mess was right in front of us.
Yeah.
What do you
But
think?
we're here today, and it's all that matters. So
There you go. What kind of feeling you get there watching that, Larry? Have you seen that video before?
yeah, Katie Lotsberg sent that to me earlier today, and it makes you, and that was the back of my car flying through the air with the tail lights.
Yeah.
That's how many times it went end over end, and I was just bouncing around like a basketball. And Chesney Thomas sent me a picture of it from the far end of the racetrack, a still shot, and it was just, I realized how high I was in the air. There it is, right there. That's me on the right hand side.
From the video we just watched, I played it a few times. I was trying to count how many times you flipped, and I came up with about 6 or 7.
Yep.
That's
what it felt like.
Oh, man, you went for a ride, dude.
Yeah. But we'll regroup and regather, and there's always something in the works, so.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The car, I think I thought I heard somebody say the car was it your dad's car, or was there
was
with the car?
Yeah, we built that for my dad. And, my dad died of cancer back in 2008, and we built that for him because he really wanted to go racing, and that was his car. And my mom actually sold it to kind of help a funeral and things like that. And I was fortunate enough to buy it back like 2 years later, and I've had it for 15 years.
Wow.
And so it's kind of a sentimental piece. But
Man.
all things can come to an end.
Sure.
Wow. Yeah, man.
Well, Larry, we know you got to get up at 3:15 in the morning.
Yep, I'm gonna sign off.
What we thinking?
Okay.
About any final thoughts or comments before you go?
Make sure you got a good roll cages in your cars.
Right.
Don't skimp on safety.
Did you say, I may have missed it, you won't be at Arc City, or you will?
At this point, I doubt I can literally barely walk right now with my ribs, so I'm
Gotcha.
having to just scoot around the house here, and then I don't know at this point I won't be at Arc City, no.
Right on. All righty, sir.
Fast,
Man.
safe recovery. Let us know if you need anything, this whole racing community.
Yep.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, Larry.
You bet. Thank you.
Good night, buddy.
Good night.
Woo.
Yeah, that video was something intense. Al, where were you when that whole thing took place?
I was standing about where that video was shot.
Oh, right.
But until I saw that video, I didn't really remember it all either, exactly how it went down. I just saw crap going everywhere and smoke.
That's a brutal crash.
And I was just on the scooter, heading down. And,
well,
but I can attest, Shannon put a good cage in that car for Lair and built it right the way it needed to be. Over the years, I've seen a lot of stuff out there, and some good and some not so good. Not insulting anybody, but just some not so good. And then we updated it, and put more pieces in it. And people complain all the time. I hate those X bars. They're too high. I can't get in. I can't get out. And if you look at Larry's X bars, they're legal and they're high enough. And he's a big fella, but he can still get in and out. you know, and they're kind of built in there for him. There's ways to do that stuff, fellas, if you to accommodate your driver. And we just never put a funny car cage in it because it was hard for him to get in and out, or would have made it much worse. You know, and that's not the end all to everything anyway. You know, it's great if you got a 25-1E or 25 whatever, and it's got a funny car cage on it, but it's not the end all. You know, the bottom line, when I got to him, he had thrown his straps off himself, I think, or maybe Jimmy helped him. I don't know who, but he was trying to get out of the car, and he still had his gloves on. He had his helmet on, and it was tight because I took his helmet off for him, and I didn't think I was ever going to get it unlatched. You know, he had it cinched up around his chin, tight, and it just, man, put your stuff on and wear it right, you know. And then we carefully got his gloves off, his broken arm, you know, and I was a little worried about his helmet. And I said, "You all right if I pull your helmet?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. Just," I finally got it unstrapped, and I said, "All right, I'm gonna take it off your head," you know, and he was good, you know, and yeah, all of his stuff did what it needed to do, but it doesn't do any good to have it and not use it properly. So
yeah,
I'll stand on my soapbox once again, you know, and you may recall when I was talking about crashing my car, and I said I was sliding, but I felt the belts were tight and my arm restraints were snug, and thought if I just stop sliding, I'm gonna be okay.
Right.
You know, you gotta put your stuff on, gotta wear it. It sucks when it's hot. And yesterday was a beautiful day, so it wasn't too bad to put a fire suit on, but but some days aren't as comfortable, you know. But
Sure.
Window net. Did Larry's car have a window net?
No, he did not have a window net.
Okay.
One of those things, kind of like I say about several things. Should have had one in there, and he didn't. But
yeah, Kurt Riffle was asking about that. Yeah, where was the window net? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out pretty good.
Yeah. Never had a window net, but you know, it should. Kurt's right. It should.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's catch a couple comments here. Yeah, Jim Robinson said, glad Larry's okay, praying for you, quick recovery. Mr. Harper says, guys, get on me because I'm such a safety guy, but I too have survived a bad crash like that. Proper gear and chassis will save your life. Yes, he's right.
Mm-hmm.
Don Irwin says, I can't believe how long it kept on rolling. It's like it would never stop. God is good.
Amen.
Our buddy Troy Aves, I went years below what my ET required. I was always nervous. I have updated everything now, and definitely glad I did. Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. And Zach West says, what happened? Did one of the cars get loose? Yes, Zach, car in the left lane got loose and come over and got into Larry, and they both went for a ride, crashing.
And, you know, speaking of, they ended up in opposite lanes, you know.
Yeah.
They started in, you know, both of them. How that would end up working after all the tumbling and that sort of thing.
Yeah, and when we got up on the track, it looked like a junkyard.
I mean, there was a lot of shrapnel laying around.
There was
shit all over the place. It was a scrapyard.
Yeah,
man.
That ambulance rolled up and just was crunching stuff, you know.
Both of those guys are lucky to get out of there. Man, such a bad crash.
Well, yeah. I come down with my bike, and I was dodging crap from the finish line on, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that starting line video that we watched is something. He sent me that just a little while ago before the show, and man, that's a tough watch.
So he's going to go have surgery on his left arm. Is that right, Al, tomorrow?
Yep. He's got it's broken pretty good. I saw the X-ray, and it's not just a simple break. It's both bones are broken, and as soon as he got out of the car, I said, "What's up, buddy? You okay?" "Well, I broke my arm, man."
Yeah.
I said, "You sure?" And he said, "Yeah, it's just hanging here." You know. And he wasn't kidding.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And I saw that, And I thought, yeah, you got a broken arm, bro.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. There was no question about that. And we carefully got his glove off for him. And I wasn't going to be any part of taking his jacket off. I let professional people do that, but
Yeah.
But got him out of his helmet and his gloves but yeah, it broke the one bone. The bigger bone is broke once, and the smaller bone is in 3 pieces, and
Dang.
it looks pretty rough. They're gonna have to put it back together, and I'm sure there's gonna be, who knows, plates and screws and titanium, and I don't know what those doctors all do and how they do it.
Yeah.
It's definitely a surgery thing. It's not a pull it back into place and throw it in a cast,
Yeah. And that was the left arm, right? And
Yeah.
I mean, that's where the door bar is. It got against the door bar, flying through the air. You get smashed up against the tubing, and
yeah. I wouldn't want to speculate what happened or how he broke his arm or where, but
yeah,
I'm sure between the door and the chassis and Larry getting beat around in there, who knows,
yeah. Yeah, let's catch some more comments here. Zach West says, damn it, glad to see both drivers are okay. Cars are replaceable. I've watched Larry race since I was 7, so about 25 years. Wow.
That's about right.
Wow, yeah. Doug Perry, prayers for a speedy recovery. Shannon Wise says, watching that video reminded me of Brian's wreck in 2015. Thank goodness for safety equipment. Yeah, he had a bad wreck out here at our local track.
Yeah.
Really bad. We remember that. Got that phone call. You remember that, Brian? Or Brian, Rodney?
Oh, yeah. Another G body.
Yeah. Kurt Riffle says, I talked to Jim and he was horrified that he was in Larry's lane and was freaking out about what happened and is still not feeling well about all of it.
I bet.
Man, yeah.
Well, and Jim's been a good friend for a long time, and we've known him forever too. I mean, years and years. And he was just sick, but I said, buddy, you got to forgive yourself. Shit happens. It's racing. You got loose and you drove over there. I can tell you, Larry holds no hard feelings. It's just another day, and it's what went down. But I know Jim. He's a conscientious guy, and he feels terrible. And but he probably, he probably shouldn't. It's okay, but all's well, man.
Right. Robert Beasley, the show promoter for Hot Summer Nights. I spoke to Jim earlier today as well. It's always a driver's worst fear to hurt someone else or tear someone else's car up.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It can happen, man.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Well, and like I said, once the dust literally settled and they were, putting Larry in the ambulance and everything, he made sure he got over there to him with all the people around, and they had their moment to talk through that. So that was a good moment.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And anybody doing this, you just have to know, if you don't understand that this can happen anytime you get in that car, you shouldn't get in that car.
Right. Yeah.
You should just know this shit can go wrong, and it can happen, and you better have your stuff on, and you better be as safe as you can be, and tight belts and tight helmets. You just prepare for it in case. And I know hundreds of people that have never so much as scurfed the guardrail or done anything, and myself was included in that group until recently.
Right.
Yeah.
And but it just, man, it turns on you in a second, and it,
Yeah.
if you think it can't, you shouldn't be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Larry said, you're just kind of along for the ride at that point.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you said that as well. When's this thing going to stop?
Yep. Yeah, you're just hanging out and listening to the metal scratch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Gary, ready to move on? You okay?
Yep. I'm ready. We got one more comment. Kurt says all wrecks are bad when it involves two cars, especially at the big end. It's horrible. And this is all of what we signed up for, and shit happens. Yeah, it does. You know, it happens. Fast cars, slow cars, it can happen to anything.
Yeah.
Well, and Kurt gets it. He's raced a long time too, and he's
Yeah.
raced fast cars. And I'm sure that he would echo the sentiment. You know, if you better understand it when you get in it.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm sure he'd tell you the same thing.
Yep. Buy your safety equipment and use it because it works. It definitely works. Yeah, here's Brian Wise. He's had a crash over the fence a few years back. He says I always say it's not if, it's when. Yeah.
Yeah, if you drive them long enough, that's about right.
Well, anything else on that before we roll on?
I'm good over here. Appreciate it. I know it's a good subject to talk through. It's part of it.
Yep, a good reminder too. You know, a good reminder for safety equipment, and that's what Larry was after. He's like, I want in the message he sent. He's like, it's a good safety subject. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to put anything out there without people's permission, especially something like this. And he was all for it, and we had it planned anyway. He just wanted to cut it short and refocus on the safety and let Al take the Titans race.
Yeah. And he sent me the video, and I said, "Can we play this on the show?" And he said, "Yeah, let's talk about safety."
Yeah.
So, yep, it's a good reminder.
Yeah. So we want to recap on the Mokan, and then we'll roll over to the next Titan event, race 4.
The next weekend Titans race. Yep.
Yeah, fun time over at Mokan.
Oh yeah.
It was so great. It was so fun.
The weather was so nice. Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm mad at you guys that you're not taking it with you to Arc City.
Arc City. Yeah.
Well, now Gary, I don't know, old goose, you know what I mean? He blamed us for the weather that came in the last time we were at Mokan.
There's rain and clouds.
So we are taking this one too. We brought the nice weather this time.
Well, there you go. That's a different twist, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Nobody came to our trailer and said, "Hey, Kansas guys, thanks for bringing the awesome weather." Right. Nobody said that.
No, here's $220. Nobody.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Thanks for the amazing weather that comes from the west.
We had our little our tip jar out there, weather, and
yeah.
we came by.
Yeah, it's empty, isn't it?
Yeah. But,
unless Goose took it.
well, there you go.
Oh man. Yeah.
This is our favorite pit spot. Every time we go to Mokan now, we're going to be right here. Oh, sorry. We don't like this spot. Never mind.
Oh, this is so horrible. This is such a bad place to pit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you better get your ass out of bed if you're going to beat us to the racetrack. Right? Yeah.
Well, especially we got the keys to the castle.
Somebody asked us, what time did you guys get here? Like, well, we were here at 9:30. The only person before us was Joey Heichel.
That's right. Beaterbomb. No, it's good stuff.
See, we're playing the Devin Brown game, even going to the racetrack.
Getting there first?
Yes.
That's
well,
funny.
You're early when you got to call somebody for the gate code. Is that kind of how that works?
Right, yeah. That's it. Al. You got it.
Oh, we're here. Now what are we going to do? Let's start.
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows the gate code here?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, when we finally got the numbers, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. If we were smart, we would have put that in. It's like,
You won't believe Rodney was on the outside. I was already on the inside, and I got that from a source. And like, you won't believe what the numbers are. Oh yeah. About Kurt says, can I get that video somehow for Burke? He's not set up to watch the live feed. We'll work that out behind the scenes. Yep. Larry's probably not watching, but Kurt, we'll get with you.
Yeah, and I'm sure Larry's not going to mind giving it to him, so that's not a problem.
Right on.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Devin says, at least I taught you something.
That's right. That's right.
What was he talking about? The gate code?
Yeah, getting it.
Well, getting to the track, or getting there first. Like he gets to the lanes early and first. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
I thought
pulls
maybe he
the
taught
lanes.
you guys the gate code. I didn't know.
No, it wasn't him. Nope.
No. Looks like Kurt's good. Gary.
Yeah. He said he's on, so we'll be good.
Man, speaking of Devin, we'll get to in a second, but wow, what a second round with him and Phillips. That was a great side-by-side matchup there. A couple fast cars rolling out.
Yeah. Hey, so Rodney, you take it to the left. How did this come together? We're at the track. Let's back up to the beginning of that week. We didn't plan really. This wasn't on our calendar.
No, that's true. That's true. So Sunday night when we were here a week ago, we were talking about this race, but we really didn't have it on our radar. We were just kind of waiting for the Titans deal.
Yeah. Yep.
And then, and I don't know why, but that's what was going on with us. And then I think you hit me up that night or the next morning. It's like, it's only going to be like 81 degrees of the high on Saturday. And so that whole, like, it's going to be too hot, was out. Like take that one off the books. And then I was thinking in my head, it's like, Spaniak's going to be there. Schultz going to be there. All these people, Parsons going to be, everybody that's running up top for Titans.
Yep. Everybody's in the top first place, tied for first.
Right. And I feel like, if we don't go and learn, then we're going to be behind at Arc City. And so that's when I just started thinking about it. And, the car was already run at this point. I was kind of trying to get caught up from being gone from Germany. So I was getting all my honeydews done and that sort of thing. And you might've saw in the comments, but on the side, Marty's been working with me. He's been wanting to do this new converter with a new design for a power glide, big bore, small bore stuff. And he was making this prototype and he was wanting to get it in the car as well. And the timing worked out pretty good. We almost were going to use the original converter that I had with the other motor, but it just fell just right. And they were able to bring the converter to me on Thursday. And so we're like, yeah. So what, we on Tuesday lock in some hotels and locked it in. And then we had this big plan too, where, we had a few of the other racers where we did a little, I would call it a joke.
Is that Thursday night?
Yeah, Thursday night. Because, Spaniak reached out, a couple of the other guys reached out and we're like, nah, we're staying home, even though we knew we were coming. And so then we sent that over there to the Missouri crowd and not a sneak attack, but kind of, and then so yeah, that's how that went down. And then for us, it was a data deal. It really was. And of course we want to win the race and go number one qualifier and all that stuff. But it was definitely a data dump for us. And I think we had something for him, but the crank sensor decided to exit out of the property. So
we found out today.
Yeah. So, but man, I tell you what, anybody want to go over to Mokan and race in front of a large group of people and hang out with a bunch of cool racers, you go to the hot summer nights, because that's what you're going to find. And we had a great time. And
this was number 16. So Beasley's doing something right. There's your event shirt right there.
Yeah. What did we roll over here 3 years ago?
Yeah, 2022. It was about 425.3 degrees.
Yeah, it definitely was.
It was so bad.
Yeah. And
it was extremely hot summer nights that year.
It was. And this year is the cool summer nights.
Yes.
But yeah, no. And so that was the plan. So we do our thing. It seems like no matter where we go, the time that I get up to go to work, we leave. Now Gary gets up and work like 4:00, but we usually roll out around 7, and we just point the truck and start heading that way. And we come up to the gate, and we saw one person in there, and we got these cool little scooters now. So got him out of the trailer, and we found a way over on the spectator side to get in, but we thought, well, instead of sneaking in, I contacted you, Al, and I contacted Robert, Beasley, and he helped us out. So we were able to get in, and then people started. And then about 30 minutes later, here come the TNS train, 20 trailers deep, with RVs and toters. And so, yeah, we made him stay outside the gate for a while. And then
yeah, finally Adam come walking up.
Yeah. And it was funny. Adam goes, "How'd you get in here?" And Gary goes, "Trump sent over a helicopter, brought our stuff in, and just dropped it off."
Yeah, he was just passing by and he dropped us in. He goes, Adam goes, "Well, can you send him back?"
Of course, I had to give it to Goose. Go, how in the hell can a guy from Missouri not know the code to his own place? We're from Kansas, and we got
idiots from Kansas.
Come on, anytime I can give Goose some, I gotta. It's like a 3-to-1 ratio. He gives it to me, and I try to give it back.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time keeping up with that. Dude.
Oh man, they ain't no doubt.
Hey, there's 2 of us, and we can't keep up with that guy.
No. But those Phillips, man, they treat us right. They feed us. They bring an extra vehicle, so we don't have to unhook our trailer to go to the hotel, to go to the casino. I mean,
I wasn't going to complain and I wasn't going to say nothing, but we missed breakfast yesterday morning.
We did.
You know what I mean?
I did mention that to him and got some of my problem. But yeah, but the ice cream made up for it. You know what I mean?
Oh, the ice cream was so good, man.
Yeah.
You ate it so fast, you got a brain freeze, didn't you?
I did, and that was the homemade stuff.
Yeah, it was really good. I'll bring my own chocolate chips, I guess. I will bring my own chocolate chips so that I know there's not X-Lax or something in my ice cream. Goose wouldn't do that.
Oh, my goodness.
I want to catch this Alan Watts' comment. Alan Watts says, yesterday I drove from work with my car to the track, raced till 2, drove 2.5 hours back to work, slept in the truck for an hour, and then hauled 9 loads of feed in the 18-wheeler. I'll do just about anything to do this. I'll be there this weekend too.
My man, that is awesome.
I'm tired of just reading that.
No doubt. Can't stop, won't stop. That's my man right there.
Holy smokes.
That is awesome. You see that couple posts right there?
Yeah, Brian makes a good reminder. He says, we talking about 2022 when he was there. He said, we ingested 5.3 pounds of dirt as well. Remember the dirt blowing from the field from the west?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. Yeah. Beasley has a couple comments. He says, thank you guys for the kind words. It's a culmination of so many people's hard work year after year. Andy says, the people is what has made it what it is all these years later. You're doing an outstanding job, Beasley.
And it's got, and it's changed a little bit. They brought in the limited versus OL 5, and so you got another place to race for us slower guys.
And the important part, carries the rules that Al and Larry have established.
Yeah.
That's huge. Yeah. That was a big field.
Yeah. I wonder, Gary, too, if next year you'll see a little gangster class. I was thinking about that driving home,
That's a good point.
I would tell you that you probably will.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe it's already in the works.
Yeah. Hear it from the source right there. And Al, you were there too. What was your kind of angle? I saw you helping in the lanes and that sort of thing. You got a connection there, right?
Well, hot summer nights is a good time, and it always taxes the crew a little bit. So Carl will just call, and if I'm free and I'm available, he'll say, just come down here and pair the heads up cars for me, and take that off of my guys. And then I felt bad last night. I had to bail. I went with Larry to the hospital, at the end of first round there. I was down on the big end, and Larry says, I want you to go with me. And I said, on it, got it. No problem.
Yeah.
I said, I'll just follow the ambulance, And so from the big end there, I called Carl and I said, hey buddy, I'm sorry, I'm bailing on you, but I'm going to the hospital with Larry. And he goes, not a problem, Yeah. And that's just Carl too. He's so easy to work with and makes things so good. And the crew there too. I told Steve when I got back, I said, man, sorry, I bailed on you there. And he goes, don't sweat it. Yeah. It was a deal. So it's not a big deal, Steve Goss. And, but those guys are all cool. Mikey's out on the starting line and does a spectacular job. And Steve and Mike prep, and they had a good job going there. It was a good track. you
Yeah.
know, and as shown by Clay Cole running 376 or whatever it was
Yes.
he ran,
Yeah.
and trying to break 200 miles an hour
Yeah.
in the
Woo.
in the No Prep King's car, and you know, Adam laid it down a couple times. I didn't get to see any of the Outlaw guys, but you were talking about a good match between Devin and Adam in the second round. I guess I was gone for that, but they apparently had a good
They
round.
really did.
Yeah.
Side by side, 18 to a 23, and
Okay,
yeah, and
so they were flying, and you'd mentioned Lockwood before too. You know, here's a guy that is, I don't want to say he's been on the struggle bus, but he's struggled with Outlaw, you know, with running his car in Outlaw. He just wasn't there with the pack. Basically, I'll just say it for what
Yep.
it's worth. And
yeah,
and they switched that thing over to 8.5s and put the 235 radial on it. And oh my God,
yeah,
first out of the box, right out of the box, he goes 450 like a bracket car.
I know.
You know, and I'm going, that was Lockwood. You know, I couldn't believe it. And he just ran it all weekend.
Yep.
Yep.
And ended
Yeah.
up
He
in the
went on
winner
a
circle.
school.
Yeah,
did.
so he taught some lessons there on that.
He sure did, and he did what we were trying to do.
Yeah,
That's right.
You know, hats
And
off to him. You know, it was his
just
number one qualifier and never lost a round.
yeah, he just kept the pedal down on it, you know,
Yeah,
and a totally brand new combination for him, you know, but they figured it out,
Yep.
obviously.
yeah. No, hats off to him, and that's a Tito deal as well. Mark was, you know,
Yep.
we got the bird's eye view of that deal. They were just right across from us, so we,
Yep.
you know, watching that whole deal, and Tito
Yep.
came over and would talk, you know, and we got a couple of shirts out of the deal, but yeah,
Finally.
off to him. They were Tito. He just had like a circus going there. He's helping, you know, 3 cars all the way around us. He was wearing that little white mini scooter deal out, you know, and yeah.
But and not to take away from Hot Summer Nights, but let's face it, the OL 8.5 versus limited 275, you know, that started out as a fluke. A year ago, we were trying to figure out what do we do with this deal. You know, there wasn't enough 8.5 cars, and there was barely enough limited cars. Really, both were small classes, and the obvious thing was just get rid of the 8.5. I mean, it just wasn't doing what we had hoped. And I don't remember how we came up with it or who thought it up, or if I did or somebody else did, but I just said, what about putting them together? You know, let's make it a 8.5 versus limited, and they run the same. They run the same ETs basically.
Yeah.
And let's give the radial tire to the 8.5 guys, and let's rip it up, you know. And so nobody had to sit out, nobody had to go home. We put it together. In fact, I think we talked about it a little bit when we were at Jerry old man sitting in there, Jerry Klingman's funeral.
Klingman.
Yeah.
Jerry Klingman's funeral. You know, I was talking to Rich and a couple guys, and I said, "Do you guys think about just putting this together as a 8.5 versus 10.5 deal?" And they thought it was a stellar idea, and so we just sort of did it on a lark and thought we'd try it. You know, we've had other classes through the course of Titans that did and didn't work out, so it's not like we're ever against trying something, but that thing has turned out spectacular. You know, and nobody has had to sit out. You know, there was 13 cars there last night.
No, 16.
16 car
Okay,
field.
yeah.
Yes, there was a
Oh,
16
it was
car
a whole field. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Austin Martin makes a good comment here. All 3 cars in semifinals were on 8.5s.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because Spaniak didn't make the call on that, right?
Right.
All show got a single.
In the semi, he had
Yep.
Show, right?
I didn't see the semis, of course, again, because
Sure,
I was
you were
not
at the
there.
hospital.
You were gone.
Yeah.
I got back in time to see the final,
Yeah.
the final of Outlaw and the final of Versus, and I looked down and saw it was Lockwood and Choate, and I thought, interesting.
Yeah.
The cars that we were going to get rid of, you know, here
Yeah.
they
Here
are,
they
two
are.
of them in the final.
Yeah, both on 26s. Hats off.
Yeah.
There, we counted what, 4 last night, Gary? Seriously, on 26s?
Yeah.
Right.
Darcy.
Well, I think they were both on 235s, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
yeah,
yeah,
little
yeah.
tires
Yeah, 235, the radials. I think Darcy is the only one on a real slick.
on a slick.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Mason Lance, he's running that 235 as well. But yeah, they're making it work. And like
That's
you said, it gets them somewhere to fit in and race. And, you know,
Yeah.
we'll just keep it, see how it plays out. I'm excited next year, the year after that. Let's go. Like,
So with that being said, what's wrong with the Gary and Hot Rod team? Where's the step up here, guys?
we're I don't know. Let's see what happens next week.
Listen to him. I
Yeah,
don't know. I don't know.
The step up is there. It's
yeah. And the numbers that were running last night, those are great numbers. You know what I mean? They're not numbers.
Oh, yeah.
We was accidentally.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. And
we was accidentally doing some stuff in the 60 foot we didn't want to do.
yeah, and I'll put it out there.
Back it off.
Back to you were talking about on the track. Back to my little deal. First hit. This is the first hit on the new motor converter.
Yep.
And we were talking about it. We're in the left lane, Q1. And let me back up. They had like a 7 o'clock. Hey, you know, let's do some time trials. So I did that. I just want to get some heat in the motor. I didn't put it on the dyno or anything. You know, it's been fired up twice in the driveway, put on the 2-step. And, you know, 17 hours before that, the training's out with a different converter. And so, you know what I mean? And so we just plans like, hey, let's go, let's run it out there, let it shift, and then coast it through. And so I did, and it felt good, you know what I mean? And so we did that, and Gary comes down there, and he goes, how'd that feel? I go, it felt good, you know, no big deal. And he goes, you just went a 112 60 foot. And we were shooting about
really?
118.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
The tune-up that was in it should have went 118.
Yeah, that's what it went at Ozark.
Okay.
118, 311, 467 at 164. That was the tune-up.
We overachieved big time.
So it went 112 and 3 flat, and then it went 482 at 119 lifting. We lifted out like we thought, you know, okay. So we're like, So we went back, looked at everything over, and we got in the right lane, and we left it alone, and we should have backed it down a touch, and it didn't move. I mean, it took the initial hit, and it went like 10 feet, and then it hit him. And it's like, okay, that's no problem. And so we came back, you know, we came back, had our breakfast. We did an oil change. We ran the valves. We took all the spark plugs out, looked at them, looked at the data. And we took all the numbers and lowered them, literally like 2 or 3 pounds across the ramp. And came back and went 111 60 foot. And we're just like, what is going on? This new converter is just
we're trying to slow it
all
down.
the teeth. And so we actually wanted to slow it down some more. And so when we raced Joseph, we were trying to live in that 116, 117, 60 foot range and just race everybody, you know, and run 50s or whatever. And so that's what happened. It went 118 and it drove out there and the car shut off. Boom. And I'm like, well, crap. We pull over. The little wreck deal happened. We didn't even catch it. We were kind of crying all night, you know, and on the way home, we didn't know what happened. We were thinking we had to rewire the car or something. And we get back, show them that picture, Gary. We get back and here's the crank sensor. It's just laying there. See yeah.
That don't work.
And
hey, Rod, that's a pretty big gap.
Yeah. It's like we found the problem. And so, but yeah, so, you know, I'm in a better mood, right? And so, but yeah, anyway, that was our weekend, and we had a blast. We do all again, and we did go to test. Don't get me wrong, but hopefully everything will go good for next weekend. You know, I'm excited for next weekend.
You know, going 111 and 112, dude, it was so easy. That's a great idea, but by design, because you've told us, by design, the limited cars is kind of going to get the worn out, beat up prep on the surface. and you could see it. Like when I would go up in front of the car, you could see after the outlaw cars and however many pairs back in the grouping Rod was, you could see the track was getting, the groove was getting wore out. So we didn't want to risk losing the tire in the 60 foot.
Right.
We just wanted to go 116, 17, 18, because we know what it'll run with a 118, 117. It'll be just fine. But it took like 3 or 4 passes to back it off and get it there. It was like, what is this thing doing?
So we get some good data from Marty. He's excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit ago. So
yeah, it was a good time. Yeah.
Good deal.
Well, Gary, let's see some pictures.
Yeah.
Winter circle.
Whoa, wait a second. We had some Friday night festivities.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right, too. That's all right.
Yeah. Let me look at the comments here. Mrs. Harper says the Gary and Hot Rod step up is Gary needs a car on the track. Come on, it's in process. So
yeah, it's getting closer every day for real.
Step after step after step. It's getting there. Yeah. Ray was asking. Ray Parsons said, Troy, the last time I seen that blue Camaro, he's talking about Robert Beasley's Camaro.
Yeah.
He was practicing for circle track. Yeah, Robert raced his Camaro in Mako years and years ago. Yeah. Oh. Yep. Here is the Heckman and Jake Mason pit party with seafood boil. And Rodney took some video.
Yes.
Let's show this video.
What a great time. What a great time.
Well,
I got me a
guys
plate.
always like to have fun.
Oh yeah.
That's been I told him that's been a bucket list is getting a plate of that seafood bowl at the racetrack, and it was just so good.
So good. And just to talk through it real quick, like Heckman, I saw him, doing his thing, hosting. Hey, you need any water? You need any of this? Get a plate. Same with Mason, making sure everybody's okay. You need anything? There was a chip jar that was just piled with money. It was a great event. We hung out here for an hour. It was a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Did you make it to this Friday night?
What was that?
Did you make it to this Friday night?
I did.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep, I was there for a bit too.
That was good.
It was
Good shrimp, taters, sausage, crab legs. Man. Phew.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Good time. And it's a chill time too. And we were playing with the car and stuff. I went back over there on the scooter and they had the full-size Christmas tree going, practice tree going over there. I'm sure there was no money being bet or anything like that.
Right.
But
nope, not at all.
Nothing but a good time.
Yes, right.
But I'm not sure anybody can keep up with the Friday night pancake feed.
Oh yeah, that's exactly right. And I know we're gonna get ready to do that again this Friday.
Oh yeah,
let's get ready to go down. Barry Peters says, I think Gary will make it to the track in 2027.
27? Come on.
Pretty solid bet. Man. Well,
2026.
Barry, we'll see. 26. Yeah, that took us through Friday night. Man, thanks to Heckman, the Mason's crew, everybody involved with that. That was so cool. That was fun. It was good eats. It was delicious. And even the Martins, they had hamburgers and stuff. I got some seafood and a hamburger.
Same.
So thanks to everybody involved with that. It was so good.
if you come to one of these races and on Friday night, if you go away hungry, that's your fault because
That's right.
there's so much food there.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you didn't look.
Yeah.
Well, that's the case. It's usually because you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Love it. Such a good community.
It is so fun. This rolls us into Saturday. There was this car in Pro Street. Who's this?
Clay Cole. No Preps Kings. Pro Line. I know he partners up with Murder Nova there. You see them on his videos, and Brandon does a lot of tuning for him. I mean, this is a winner. He's won No Prep Kings, the 40,000.
That's
So
a bad hot rod.
Al, is this his local track or something? Because he has the record.
Plays from Joplin.
Okay.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's home for him.
Nice.
Oh wow.
And he ended up going what? How fast? 380 or something at 196?
376, I believe, which is a Mokan record. And
Woo!
I think he was 197 mile an hour.
Right on.
And again, I didn't see the time slips to verify
Right.
that, but I think it was 197 miles an hour Saturday night.
Wow.
And trying to go 200. But the 197 would be a door car record for Mokan as well, I believe.
Holy cow.
Man, that's
amazing.
out. Yeah.
That is a piece of equipment, man.
Right. 69 Camaro, Pro Line, Pro Charger. Got all the nice pieces.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car.
Yeah.
It is. Yep.
And it's a fast car.
Yeah, it is.
And he makes
Wendy
it look pretty easy at this point.
Yeah. Leading into Titans at Arc City this weekend, Wendy Martin says 25 pounds of bacon and 5 pounds of sausage is on its way to Arc City, as well as waffles. That's going to be a great time.
Wait, Friday night pit party.
Man,
Chip
that's gonna be
draw,
so-
pit party. Nothing but a good time.
last time we did that, it was kind of cold. You remember that? Remember how cold it was that night?
Oh, yeah. It was kind of cold last night.
Oh, yeah, it was
I had a
chilly.
long sleeve shirt. I've been wearing it.
Hey, I put on a hoodie at the very end.
Yeah.
Well, I think I
thought,
would
do
have
put on a hoodie. Am I really going to do this on the first weekend of August?
August,
Go to the truck and get a hoodie,
Right.
you know? And I
That
did.
seems crazy.
Well, Jim Robertson texts Gary and I, and he's like, hey, you might want to bring a long sleeve or something. We're looking like, what?
Nah, come on.
They're like, dang, we should have brought a long sleeve.
Wendy Martin says sausage thanks to Goose.
That's right. Goose, bring the sausage in. What do you say, like 40? For real, it says like 40 pieces or something of sausage.
Oh man, yeah, yeah. If at Arc City Friday night, if you go home hungry again, you didn't look because it's going to be so good.
Well,
Mhm.
and there isn't a whole lot to eat in town by the
No.
time we get done.
Wait,
You know,
That's true.
so
Yeah.
don't go to bed hungry. It's your own fault.
Yeah.
Mrs. Harper says, when is this feed? This is the chip draw.
Yep, Friday evening after the second round of heads up guys, and then
Yep,
we do
like
the
we
chip
did in May.
draw for Little Titans.
Yep.
Yep.
Good time.
Rolling into the results of Hot Summer Nights. Hot Summer Nights 16, presented by O'Reilly's Auto Parts. The winners' photos that'll be coming up right after this by Photos by Chesney. The 13-0 class, Roddy McKell. 12-0, Toby Coble. I'm just going to read this because this is how it was listed. I think some of these are skewed a little bit. I'm not sure if they're quite right because I've seen a little different deal. But Al, I got the pictures and you can straighten this out if they're wrong. 12-0, Toby Coble. 11-0, Andrew Goss. 650, Alan Watts. 550, Gary Watts. Junior dragster, Cade Peak. Top sportsman, Brad Green. Top sportsman, Benny Emmons. Super Pro, Alan Watts. King of Small Tire, Russell Foreman. And Outlaw 85 versus Limited 275, Jim Lockwood. And we've got some pictures to go with this. We know this one's right. Russell Foreman is the king of small tire.
Russell won small
Right.
tire.
Russell, woo!
Oh, that was great.
Good job, Russell. That's so awesome to see him win the crown finally.
Russell came over and talked to us Friday night for a little bit, talking about how things were going with him and the wagon and getting the new car there for James. But he just was consistent and turned it up when it mattered. And here we go, winner's circle. Good for him.
And here's the King crown he was after. Hot Summer Night awesome. 16, King of Small Tire. He got this crown. What a cool trophy.
Yeah. Do you know, Gary, if this is his first win on Hot Summer Nights with the crown? Or is he
I think it is. I think it is. He mentioned something about Devin has won however many of these, and who knows. And I was thinking it when I was putting these pictures together, it'd be cool to see a list of the winners from number 1 up here to 16, who all those names are, who has won this crown over 16 years. Yeah.
You have to lay that at Beasley's feet. He's the one that should know that information.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking about Beasley when I was doing this, and I was getting kind of short on time, but I thought, man, this would be cool to see the names that have won this over the 15 previous years.
Robert, I know you're probably listening. Get on that, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you got it right now, type it up and post it, Robert. Yeah. Put him under the gun.
If you didn't know, this is a rough crowd over here.
Here's Rod's class. Jim Lockwood wins the Outlaw A5 versus Limited 275 on the little tire. Good job, Jim Lockwood and crew. Yes.
Little mod motor getting it done.
Man, laying down good numbers. There's Beasley. Robert says some research will be required for that. I'll do what I can. Russell says 9 years of trying. And Beasley says the Brown family has half of them.
Yeah, he's probably right, I would say.
Yeah, between Devin and Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they just sat there at night watching TV and put that crown on? You know what I mean? Next to each other, the lazy boys.
Right.
They kind of had a stranglehold on this deal for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And when that happens, that makes the allure of it that much greater for the next guy to come along and take that dang crown.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, go get it. Holy crap.
Yeah.
That's great.
That is awesome.
Here is we're going to need your help from here on, Al, to make sure the names are right. Top dragster Benny Ammons.
Yep, that's Benny Ammons' little black car there. I can't tell you he was the winner, but I'm going to take your word for that. But that's the car, and that's his name. Yeah.
Okay.
Right on.
Well, I was just labeling these off of this post of names here.
Yep.
So, yeah. Oh, Tony says TNS has 0.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Well, they'll be back next year.
Hot Summer Nights is a tough one to win. Yeah,
absolutely.
The competition is tough, and it's a good race.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb Hall says, congratulations to Russell Foreman and crew. Love seeing nitrous on top. Nice win, guys. I saw this comment come up that turbo and blower boosted cars have been winners of this deal a lot. And finally, a nitrous car, come around and got the win.
Got it.
Yeah. Wendy says, I think the crown needs to be worn during the waffle feast.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Might be a requirement.
Devin says we've raced Hot Summer Nights 7 times and took home 4 crowns.
Dang. That's awesome.
Man, that is outstanding.
Final last night. I mean, dang.
And Don Irwin says Mel Collier has several Hot Summer Nights crowns.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, here's Robert. Robert says, I think Mel has 2 or 3.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Dave, our buddy Dave, we raced with. He says, "Are you guys able to comment on the accident? What happened?" We've covered that, Dave. It's earlier on in the show. You may have to catch it back. We're gonna keep on trucking. This is. I'm not sure if this is right. There's 2 cars here. So 650.
That's the Watts.
Okay.
Boys.
Alan Watts and Gary Watts.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that a father-son deal?
Yeah, as far as I know, yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
and they're regular Titans runners too.
Cool.
The little blue car. we talked at length over the winter about he runs 580 and about the guessing of the tree on the instant green. And he wasn't going to run Titans because he said, I'm not going to run against that tree guessing crap. And so Larry and I, we talked about it. What are we going to do with this thing? Put it back on a pro tree. And my deal with the pro tree and an index is the people get dialed into it, and it's just hard to ever have a different winner at that point. Little Titans the same way. Little Gangsters at 530, but you get a group of guys that's dialed into 530. And it's hard to break into that deal at that point then.
Right.
So what can we do to change it up sometimes? Which that's kind of my thing is let's make it interesting. Let's put a little challenge to it. And so we finally, I just said, I've got the tree guessing thing solved, and in the end we had sponsorship as well to keep it instant green, and so we did that. And fixed the tree guessing problem, and the Watts boys there, I think it's been to their liking. I haven't heard anything from them other than praise and that it's great all year. So problem solved. And of course the Little Titans is on a pro tree, but it's the floating index that we draw the chip for on Friday night at the pancake feed. So that keeps that interesting too. Nobody gets dialed into one thing,
Right.
You got to be on your A game to get in there and go rounds and win those, all of them.
Yeah.
Cool. Is this junior dragster Cade Peak?
I'm going to say that's right. I don't know Cade that well. I know the Peaks, the adults there, but I'm not terribly familiar with the kids, but I'd say that's probably right.
Okay. 13-0, and I can see the numbers on the window there. Roddy Michael.
Roddy Michael.
Roddy Michael. Okay. I would have never pronounced it like that. Good.
And that's Brad Green. Yep.
Okay. I wasn't sure about this class. I would think there was some confusion there on the naming.
It's Top Sportsman.
Okay.
Great.
And Brad, interestingly enough, he's raced for a long, long time, but that car had not been out of the shed for 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Dust it off and
Dust it off
So this
and load it in
weekend?
the trailer and go to the final and win.
Oh,
Top
wow.
Sportsman.
right on.
Man, that's great. Congrats to Brad Green.
Yeah, so there you go. Don't fool
I
with
haven't-
old Farmer Brad,
Right.
Uh,
Do you know who this is and what class?
That I do not know. I didn't know we had a scooter class.
I was wondering too.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
me and Rob took 2 scooters.
we did. And
Well, and I got one myself. I'd have probably played in that. I didn't have any
We could
idea.
have entered. Hey, mine will go 34 miles per hour.
yeah.
Really?
And
Yeah.
and now speaking of extra classes, apparently we had a back of the track race going on. Did you hear about that?
Oh, we did.
Well, I was down there. I thought I was going to get run over.
yeah.
Oh,
so,
man.
So apparently there was one entry and he lost.
Well, I don't know if he lost, but he lost it.
That's exactly right. So what we're talking about, it was Saturday midday. No one's supposed to be on the track or anything, and somebody decides to drive the wrong way on the return road and get to the big end of the track, do a couple burnouts, and peel out and go towards the Christmas tree. And he was, I heard he kind of lost control, or I don't know all the details, but I was heard he was asked to leave, and so
I just rode down there. I heard the noise.
Uh-huh.
And the Mokan crew really wasn't around, and I thought, what the heck? I mean, it's not my place to tell people what they can and can't do, but I heard the noise down there, and so I rode down on the scooter, and I thought, well, what are these guys doing? Here they are down here testing the car, and I said, what are you guys up to? Oh, we got an ignition problem or something going, and we're just trying to figure it out and trying to do it, and so they went around and launched it again, or come around and did a burnout, launched it again, I'm not paying real close of attention, and all of a sudden the thing is sliding and it's crossing over into the other lane and heading up through the grass right where I was sitting, and I'm thinking, holy crap,
Oh my goodness.
I'm right here as a target. That wasn't the intent. And,
Right.
and then in the end, it kind of spun around and got headed the other way, out there in the grass. And I'm thinking this probably needs to end. I'm guessing that nobody here gave permission for this deal to be going on. And about that time, I see one of the orange 4x4s coming down the return road, and I thought, okay, here comes Tyler. He heard it too, know. And I met him, and he goes, "What is that about?" And I said, "Apparently we're having a test and tune,
Yeah.
Back of the track test and tune." And yeah, it wasn't terribly appreciated, and I think they got asked to put their stuff in the trailer and go home for the day. But note to self, and I'm not talking about just Mokan. It's hard to test. It's hard to figure some of that stuff out, at home or in your garage or when you got a car on the lawn. But I would, before you ever go down to the end of the track and try to test anything, you might ask permission first.
Right.
Most track owners would be pretty accommodating if they know what you're doing and kind of have somebody watching and keeping an eye on it. But to just roll down there and take it upon yourself, probably not your best idea.
Right. No, I agree. And you're probably right there if they knew what was going on. But well said there. We heard about it from the pits. We heard the car. Doing something like, what's going on down there? Because it was kind of like the track was closed at that time. They ran the schedule and no one was going down. And then we heard through some other people that came around that what was going on, and didn't know if it, like you said, it kind of got crossed up and went in the grass or whatever. But yeah, big no there.
Yeah, he went for a loop-de-loop out in the weeds, and no harm, no foul. But the point of the matter is, before you go do that, you might just want to ask somebody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, check in. Yeah, cool. All right, Gary. Next picture.
Yeah, let's catch a couple comments here. Caleb Hall says, looks like a fantastic night of racing, which is par for the course at Mokan. Great show, guys. Love this podcast. Thank you, Caleb. Thank you.
Yeah, we try to entertain,
There you go.
Yeah. That's the last picture I got for the winner circle picks and those winners and those names from Hot Summer Nights.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Yes. And Robert Beasley, dude, you put on a great show. I can imagine the work and effort and time it takes to put on something big like this. It was a great show. We had a great time. And man, I think we would say we would look forward to it next year and have it on our race calendar.
Yeah, definitely.
Such a good time.
Yeah. This is our second event.
Yes. Yes. And somebody right now order up 80-degree temps for next year.
Well, I'll have to rename it to Cool Summer Nights. I mean,
Yeah.
Cool,
there you go.
Not as hat.
Yeah.
Melissa Morrow says, what was the winner pick of the scooter? We were just trying to figure that out.
Yeah, we went for sure.
Did you figure it out, Al? Did you figure that out?
No, I don't know what that was.
He's got a couple of trophies or something. There's some blacks.
It must have been there before I got back last night. I do not recognize what was going on there.
Right. Whoever you are, congratulations.
There you go.
Yeah. From this with Al, let's roll right into Titans coming to Arc City this coming weekend.
Yeah. How's it get any better?
Right.
Man.
Let's take sour apples and make apple butter.
Right.
Our little deal kind of took a crap with Thunder Valley Raceway Park. Sadly, I was excited to go down there.
Right.
I was excited about that whole deal. Josh Gill, which a lot of people know, kind of helped get that at least started in the right direction, and then it just fell apart, for many reasons that we don't need to go into here. It's pretty obvious, and everybody pretty much knows the story of what happened there. But it was it's nice to know sometimes, because as a promoter or whatever, people don't tell you too much. They're happy to give you a hard time about something, but they don't give you a lot of compliments, And when that whole thing went down, we literally had 6 different tracks call and say, "Hey, I heard about this deal. What happened? Bring that thing here. We've heard of you guys' deal. Bring that to our track." And
Sure.
so I felt pretty good about that.
Yeah.
Obviously our name is out there and known enough that tracks wanted that race. And sadly, they were just too far away. They were all southern tracks, and they were just too far away and too far out of the circle to really make it work for our current group of racers. But I took it as a great compliment that we had those calls, and we talked about moving that race actually to a conjunction deal with Hot Summer Nights. And and
right.
Carl just thought, well, we're maybe kind of short notice for that. And he said, I don't know if we should try that one. And we didn't. But Harper was there, Gary were there, and Chris Maybrier right at the top of the list, and said, just bring that over here. We got the date open, and just here you go. It's not a problem. Problem solved. And so it ended up back at Mid America Dragway for a second go around there for the year. And Mid America is a great place to run a Titans race, other than it's going to be warm. And that's the downside, is it's going to be warm. But if you look at the Facebook page and you look at the last couple posts prior to the stuff about Larry today, you'll see that I got kind of a tentative schedule up to run this thing mostly in the dark after the sun kind of goes down or is on the way down. We change it up a little bit. There'll be two runs on Friday night for all of the heads up cars to get some testing and some numbers, and then just one instead of 2 on Saturday. There'll be just one prior to first round, and a little bit of a late start, but it'll all work out. I think it'll all be fine.
Yep.
And we'll get it done, so we just need to get a lot of spectators out there, for it. And it should be fun for the spectators too. Mid America, while they have no trees or no shade, they got this beautiful covered grandstand, that has a roof over it and has shade and stadium seating. It's great. The first time I saw it, I told Chris Maybrier, I said, we just need to go home. Our guys can't run here. This is too nice. And he was just kind of laughing. Yeah. I said, we're not used to this, stadium seating and covered grandstands and all this concrete, and we're just going to go home. And
a concession stand that you can go indoors and sit down in the air conditioning.
Concession stand's cool inside. It's inside a building, and the air is on, and just a lot of things to make up for the lack of trees,
Yeah.
But I'm excited about it. It'll be a little bit different twist. Not a lot unlike Hot Summer Nights that we just got done with. It started fairly late in the afternoon too. It was a 4:00 start time. And it was a beautiful day. It didn't matter Saturday, but we've got a 6:00 start time on Saturday, and we'll just have to try to keep it rolling, keep it moving. And, is that my,
does this jive? Harper didn't send this. I got this off of the event page on Facebook.
It's off of my Titans page. And I kind of wrote that just tentatively.
Okay.
A run order, and we'll start out with the bracket guys basically, and run a couple rounds of them, and then go into the deal. And we'll just try to keep it moving.
Yeah. and the times on this, it's spectators gates open at 5 p.m. This is Saturday.
Yeah.
Gates for racers open at 4 p.m. Concessions open at 5 p.m. Come get your hamburgers and French fries. Spectators are $20. Kids 17 and under are free. Qualifying starts at 7 p.m. That's probably about when I think the high we looked like 92, so it's going to start coming the other way. 7
Well,
o'clock.
I think that's Friday's times, actually.
Is this Friday?
No, that's Saturday. I'm sorry.
Is this Saturday? Okay. And it says be sure to check out the full flyer to read all the rules for the following classes, and it's got all the classes listed. So there's your times for Saturday.
And that stuff's all tied to tied to the top of our Facebook page too. The 2 pages of payouts, and one's a page of payouts, one's a page of rules, which are all pretty simple. I think we actually talked about starting with the bracket stuff at 6 p.m. on Saturday, but that would put the heads up guys 8 o'clock ish or so.
Nice, so. Yeah. You start getting the sun over there in that 8 o'clock hour.
Yep.
Those of us that have been there, we know the sun gets down on the west. That covered grandstand you're talking about, it starts shading the starting line.
Shades the starting line too.
Yes, so. Very important.
It's almost like they planned.
It'll be a good race, and
right.
I think there's people coming. Josh Gill has been helping from the Oklahoma City side. You know, he apologized for dragging us into that other deal. He thought it sounded like a good idea, and so did I. And he said, I'll drag our guys up that way. This is going to have to be our new home, at least for now, probably. Yeah. And so I think we're going to see some OKC guys up there, And
hey, Al, did you see a couple shows back where we talked to Jason Flowers, and he's converting his car to limited status? Did you see that?
I did not see that.
Oh, yeah.
I gone that night. I didn't see it.
Yeah. Another limited car coming. Yes.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Got a comment from Wendy there about Little Titans there, Gary.
Okay. Wendy says Little Titans isn't in the run order. Oops.
It is a little further down.
Okay.
And then that's what you've got listed there. That's not the run order anyway.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it doesn't have Little Titans listed in there.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone, so this stuff is also little. That's why I wear my glasses through this.
Yeah, you need some stronger readers there.
Yeah.
Mr. Harper commented here. He said, the whole 8th mile is scraped and ready to roll. Can't wait to get started running cars. Man, he's been putting in work, man. He's ready.
Well, Harper, he's going to have that track as much on kill as he can possibly do it. And I don't care if it's hot. I don't care if it's cold. He's driven to make it as good as he possibly can make it. That's just who he is. And I have every faith that it will be excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. My sneakers are programmed to with like a Harper track go no-go gauge. So when I'm out walking on a track, I'm like, is this like a Harper track or a little less than, or where's it land on the, because we know the track he will give us. Yeah. So it's like, which side of the aisle does it land on?
Double knot or triple knot? That's great.
Right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and Harper said that schedule looks right.
Cool.
He said 7:45 we will have shade on the starting line.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
Very good. Yeah. Hey, Beasley had a comment about the nice weather. He said he order that weather every year, but we only get it once every 5 years.
Maybe you need to start ordering crap from Amazon, Beasley.
Yes, it'll show up sooner, better, quicker. Yeah. I also wanted to point this out. We was talking about the scooter pick. Wendy Martin. Wendy Martin said it's Andrew God's.
Okay. Maybe his car was loaded up already, and they just went over there and took it.
Yeah, and that's what Chesney Thomas said. He had already loaded his car. If that's the right guy. Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Good to know.
Okay.
Here's the Titans classes. 1, 2, 3,
Yep.
4, 5, 6, 9 classes. Outlaw
Well,
10, 5.
8 actually, because
Is
the
it-
2 are together.
Oh, right. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, Outlaw 10-5, 580 index. Outlaw 8-5 versus Limited 275. Pro Tree no box, Little Titans. Pro Tree Junior Dragster 650 index, and Pro Tree motorcycle. That's a full plate.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a good variety for people to see. There's something in there for everyone, and it just, bring your car. We'll fit you into something,
Yep.
and we'll have a good time.
Yes, for sure. Always a good time.
Yeah, nothing but a good time.
There's a breakdown of the payouts if anybody's interested in that. It's a good time. Yeah. Always fun. Without Larry don't come, you're gonna be shorthanded, or are you gonna be okay? Like,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
your
I'll be
status
okay.
there?
Scott Drager said he'd come out with me if
Okay.
I needed, and but Titans isn't too bad anymore. It's kind of autopilot almost. Paul Hedden comes and runs the lanes, and I trust him
Right.
explicitly to do that with very little problem or whatever. Do the chip draw stuff and pair cars with the skip bow cards, and it all goes along smoothly, And our Titans racers are great. Everybody, there's just no complaints, and everybody knows the drill, and it's not that hard,
Yeah. Getting good at it, huh?
Well, you would think after 6.5 years that something should be going the right direction.
And Friday night after qualifying, there's going to be the chip draw for the Little Titans. Rodney's going to pull the magic chip, right?
Yep.
Yep. In
And
the middle of a waffle.
Yep.
Yes, a waffle and a sausage, a goose provided sausage and some bacon, and that's gonna be great. It's gonna be so good.
The only person I ever feel sorry for is poor Wendy Martin, because she must smell like bacon for a week.
Oh, I know.
After
That
that
sounds
deal.
great.
Well,
Yeah. They have
Yeah.
8, 10 waffle makers going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe your husband likes that. I don't know.
Yeah, 20 pounds of bacon rolling.
Oh, baby, you smell like a pound of bacon.
Yeah. When do you reach out to us if you need anything on that?
Yep. Yeah, she hit us up the other day, and we covered all that. And if you need anything else, man, you know where to reach out.
Yeah, just say the word, and we'll take care of it.
Yep.
But it should be good. Tell your friends, if you've not been to Titans, you need to come out and see it. It's a good time. And if you have been, then it's a good time, and bring your neighbors and bring your friends. A lot of cool cars, a lot of good racing, and
go to work this week and tell your coworkers.
Yep.
Tell them all about it. Tell them where the track's at. Yep.
Because we hinge on spectators. We need a lot of spectators to make the thing work, and we need cars too.
Sure.
But we normally have a pretty good bunch of cars, and we need spectators. We need to show off for some people.
Yeah. Always fun racing in front of people.
Yeah. Melissa Morrow says, Wendy Martin, I got a box of pancake mix for you. Very good.
Oh, special order.
Mrs. Harper says there are worse things to smell like than bacon. She's right. She's right.
Well, yeah.
That's
I want to catch this real quick. So after Arc City, where's it at? There's 2 more.
Yep.
September 5th and 6th at Tulsa Raceway Park. That's always a great time. And the finals at Ozark Raceway Park, October 3rd and 4th.
3rd and 4th.
World Finals.
The finals, man. That's hell yeah. Yeah, somebody at Arc City in that limited class, Rod, somebody needs to break out of that pack and do some damage. Man.
4-way tie for first, and and then Foreman's 1 point behind. So
Yeah,
right there,
he's right.
top
Yep.
5 are right there together. Anybody could run
Yep.
away with it.
Well, so while we're talking about the finals there a minute, let me throw one out to Hot Rod and Gary Land and Titans Land right here.
Let's go.
I've been rattling around in my head, and Larry too, which he's not here to defend himself, but I've been rattling around in my head that instead of doing all the stuff on Saturday night at the end of the race, at the end of the World Finals, that we should have a party or banquet or whatever later October, early November for the trophies and the awards presentations and all of that. And what do people think?
Right. So instead of doing the Friday night,
No, instead of having all the flying pistons and all the stuff and the hats and everything, and we're trying to keep points on Saturday night during the race, and then we're trying to take pictures and award not only race winners but champion winners, and it gets pretty crazy.
okay.
Yeah.
To do all of that off the tailgate of my pickup on Saturday night,
Yeah.
and while we're running finals.
Yep.
Okay.
It totally makes sense to have the separate event as a banquet. And
we would just do it. I haven't done it yet, but it's easy to get a room and food at a casino, probably in the Joplin, Seneca,
sure,
Buffalo Run, in that area, kind of in the middle. And we've worked with those places before, and it's a good time to just have a party and everybody comes out. So throw some shit back at the wall on that one, people out
getting
there.
some feedback already.
Yeah. No one has said.
Wendy Martin, I like it. Melissa Morrow, yes. Jason Cypert, sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good for me too.
Yeah, Troy, maybe we should have pre-read this, but we'll read it live. Troy says bonus points for first-time outlaw participant ? Maybe 15 points to make in any model car that not current in hunt and outlaw. Come on, Troy. Hey, you can't kill the guy for trying, right?
This sounds a little bit like we need to have a 638 index. I'm just saying. I don't know Troy, I guess.
Right.
Myself,
No, you hit it.
But it sounds like the guy that has a Camaro that runs 638, and he's politicking for a 638 index class.
That's great.
That's what it sounds like to me. I'm just saying. Sorry, Troy. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I just
Wait a second. Bonus points for first-time outlaw participant. Troy, come on. You just need 26, bro. He's just a little tire away from running with us unlimited and not having to race, over the Foremans and them 4.0 cars.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants to do, get in where you fit in,
That's right.
Needs to get some real doors and jump in with youth sharks.
Oh, it's a complete street car. It's all steel all over the place.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. It's a dart. Yeah, it's an old dart.
Okay,
it's cool.
I've seen the name. I see him pop up on here, but I don't know him.
Sure.
When the car shows up,
I just don't.
When it shows up to your race, you will dig this car.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna like it.
But we
Harper
get requests like that, from time to time. And like I was saying, the guy with the car that runs 638 wants a 638 index.
That was the perfect answer there. That was awesome.
638 with a 5.
Yeah.
And your car has to be blue. Okay.
Well, anything goes,
Yeah.
Shiny wheels or black wheels?
Yeah. It's a clean slate, so we can go where we need to go.
There you go.
Sure. Harper has some feedback. He says the banquet in November, so we can come. I race all of October.
Okay, yeah, and we're pretty busy too, all the way through October, with CDRA and all of those kind of things and finals of this and that. So I would be looking at the first or second weekend of November probably.
No, you're not. No,
No,
no, you're not.
No.
Texas.
Hey, okay. So the first weekend of November, actually Saturday the 1st is the first weekend. The second weekend, the 6th, 7th, and 8th, we're in Texas at Radio Roundup.
Okay.
Just some FYI, since we're here talking about it.
Well, yeah, and we'll have to discuss that further. But
Sure.
I just had been rattling that around in my mind to just take that up to the next level and make it a fun time and just get everybody together without cars.
Right.
And
yep. You say
just
when
have
and
fun.
where. You say when and where if it's not November 6th, 7th, and 8th and 9th. And you're good to go.
Yeah. And I haven't even looked at the calendar. So
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll break out the tuxedo shirts.
There you go.
Hey, Beasley says Mopars get spotted 20 points. Whatever, Robert.
Oh, yeah. You see what Aves has started now?
Yeah, exactly. They got to stick together.
It just takes one, and then it just starts the avalanche.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I want 10 points for a red car. Melissa Morrow says before Hot Rod Holiday and Hall of Fame inductions.
Yeah, I'd prefer it be before that as well.
Hmm.
And that is the weekend before Thanksgiving, always. In fact, Hot Rod Holiday is November 22nd and 23rd.
Okay, that's Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
Well, it looks like we're doing this the 15th.
And it's you guys aren't terribly familiar with that, but we've had that event up here in Springfield for I don't know 11 or 12 years now. And then we do our Southwest Missouri Drag Racers Hall of Fame show during that car show on Saturday night.
Okay, I remember you talked to us about that. Yeah. Doug Barry says no dirty wheels. He means black.
Yeah.
No black wheels. That's right. Oh man, that's good stuff. Yeah, Al, that's a great idea. It sounds good.
We'll see where we can go with that possibly, and but I can tell you from having done it 6 years, it's really crazy on Saturday night trying to do all of that and finish a race.
Sure.
And go through the whole night of keeping track of the points in the tower. Because I'm proud of the fact, actually, that our points races come down to the last night of racing and sometimes come down to who wins the final.
Right.
Yeah.
To see who is the champion.
Yeah.
I never would have envisioned that, honestly. But especially the Outlaw 10.5 guys. It's been multiple times where it was who won the final to win the championship.
Man.
And Adam Phillips was a prime example of that last year. He had to seal the deal to be the champion.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
and I know Jake has done that before in years prior to that too. At least once or twice that he had to seal the deal to be the champion.
Yeah. And the limited side, there's 3 races left. There's 4 guys tied in points.
Yeah, and you guys got a tight deal going this year.
It's not 1 or 2, there's 4.
Yeah, Frost has run off with that a couple times, which it wasn't in the same format that it is now. But he's kind of run away with it last year, I think. And then go figure, he's been on the struggle bus this year. So
I know.
Yeah.
He looks like those pro stock guys. They go out and win an NHRA pro stock championship, and the next year they can't hit their ass.
Yeah. I thought we might have saw him, over the weekend just to test a little bit. Before.
Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't terribly surprised that he wasn't there, but I thought he might have been testing too or whatever.
He might be renting the track at Odessa or something. You never know him.
Who knows? Yeah. He's got a secret back street that he tests on or something.
That's exactly right.
Sure.
But I'm expecting a lot of these guys from Noble to come down this weekend. I think it's
that's good. I was hoping that they would. I realized they're the whole gamut of emotions there. They're mad, they're disgruntled, they're sad, they're unhappy, and I get it. It's those kind of things. Just it's been kind of the whole season over there has been on the struggle bus, and and it makes it tough. Just makes it tough, and just makes people aggravated with drag racing in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get the thought in your head that my expensive race car isn't worth the price of scrap iron. It's frustrating.
Sure. Yeah.
So I hope those guys will take the opportunity and come up. We invite them to come up. We'd love to have them come up, the ones that were planning on running that event.
Yeah.
And run with us and stay with us through the end of the year, even.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think Tulsa's actually just a smidge closer for them than even Mid America, but
yeah, I think you're right.
And then Ozark will be a little bit of a trip, but
yeah,
I'd love to have them, all of them that were planning on running it. I'd love to have them jump in and stick with us the rest of the year.
Yeah. Agree.
Don Irwin has a great comment. He says, if you have it in a casino, the banquet, it's going to cost him $500 just to watch someone else get a trophy.
You might make $500. You never know.
Oh, man. You might get lucky.
I go to PRI with Don Irwin.
Okay.
And I can't help his uncontrolled casino habit.
Where do you find a casino in Indianapolis?
Oh, you got to drive out a little bit.
Oh,
Sure.
man.
But Don will find one.
You find it. Oh, that's great.
I probably shouldn't. Don's a pretty good guy. I probably shouldn't insult him like that. But
nah, that's all.
That's funny.
Yeah, he's right though. He'd drop $500 just to go and watch somebody else get a trophy.
There you go.
But I can't be responsible for that.
Right.
Yeah. That's the Al Schoenwetter tax.
Yeah, there you go.
The Titans tax.
Yeah.
Can you claim it on your taxes?
Goose asked us if we were over at the casino, and we're like, "Oh yeah," and he goes, "Hey," I go, "Do you need?" And I kind of cut him off. I go, "You need me to do something for you?" And I said, "When I come back tomorrow," I was like, "Goose, your $100 didn't win anything, but my $100, I mean, we won all this money,
Well,
you're shit out of luck."
And like it or not, Don's one of those guys that he usually comes out ahead.
Right
on.
Whole
deal too. So he might spend $500, but he'll usually leave with more.
There you go.
So he can't 100% claim that.
Don says we got a free meal on points at PRI.
So there we go. Yeah.
Maybe we need to hang out with you guys.
No kidding.
Well, we'll take you guys with us this year.
Oh man.
That's awesome.
We're at the pizza joint across the street from our motel smoking off $100 bills.
Yeah.
But it's really good.
Are you guys downtown or do you stay out a little bit?
Yeah, downtown.
We're downtown. Walking
Oh, you're those guys.
Yeah.
It's all walking distance stuff up in the Sky Mall.
Yeah, like a bunch of Corvette guys. You got Penny.
That's right.
Too?
No.
Converse.
No. New Balance.
Oh, New Balance. Okay, I don't know. I guess that's what I know.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jean cutoff shorts.
Yeah, there you go.
American Eagle apparently now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
Huh.
All right, Al. Any final thoughts or anything?
Nope. I'm good. I'm looking forward to it. It'll
So
be a little bit of a challenge. It's going to be warm. We already know that. Just bring ice coolers and bring your cool clothes and we'll just hang out somewhere air conditioned until we get that sundown.
Yep.
Harper's prepared for it, and so am I. And Larry, if he does come, I don't look for him to be quite honest. I have no expectation of that he's going to feel up to it. But if he does, great. But we just need to. Everybody just needs to stay inside, stay cool. Get your pop-up tents up and get in some shade. And when we get ready to run, just be ready to make your call.
That's it.
Yep.
And we'll get that sundown and get it done. But it was going to be hot at Oklahoma City too, and we knew that going into that deal. So nothing that's changed because we've had to change that venue.
No,
You know,
no.
Yeah,
We just got a
we've,
little lucky this weekend, and to be honest with you, low 90s. I mean, it's going to be warm, but it ain't.
yeah,
Gary Travis phone 2 years ago. What was the heat index? 118 in Tulsa.
yeah. The heat index
yeah.
is 118.
Yeah, a few years back.
And we've got
2022.
and we've got some schedule changes kind of in the works for August next year. There'll be a little bit of shuffle with locations in regards to the August location. So, and I don't know where everybody's going to land yet at this point. But I can safely say that the August event will be in a different place. So,
okay.
So that's a good point that you bring up right there. So we're August of this year, and the end of the year is going to come super fast.
Oh yeah.
So you're already looking at 2026. It's going to be solid and strong, and everything's rocking.
Yep.
Good.
And it's going to be an interesting year. And Larry's probably not going to be racing, nor will I next year. I may, if I have a car to drive, that's great. I might race a little bit, but I'm not. I might as well make it public. I'm not buying another car.
Okay.
I bought a 59 Bel Air the other day. I'm going to get ice cream.
Cool. Right on.
So,
Sweet.
But I'll race somebody else's car if that becomes available to me.
Okay.
But other than that, I am going to be doing a lot of the races as race director with Funny Car Chaos and Nitro Chaos.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
So,
Okay.
I'll be involved pretty heavily in that too.
Right on.
Great.
So that's kind of next year's plan. And there's a lot of those chaos dates that Chris Graves already has out there, and so we'll be setting our dates around them and with them and through them, and I don't know what that all means other than to just say it out loud, but yeah, the plan is to continue.
Sweet.
Oh,
Very good.
And if we got the sponsors, that's what it hinges on. It hinges on the sponsors that help us with it. And like you guys, if that front page is any indication, sponsors are up in on this deal. They like what you're doing here, and I feel like they like what we're doing. We're a sponsor of you guys' deal because we liked what you were doing.
Sure.
And of course there's Goose and TNS too. And he said you're a sponsor with these guys. That they charge you what they charged me? And I said, well, I hope not, but he was thrilled, and Larry and I have been thrilled too for what we get for our sponsorship with you guys, and I don't have anybody really complaining about Titans either. So hopefully most of them will stay with us, and that's what the whole next year hinges on.
Right.
Good. Well, we appreciate your partnership with us. It means a lot.
Yeah.
And we love being partners with you guys. It's so awesome.
Well, it's been fun. It's
absolutely
been fun
yes.
And the goofy things that we've come up with to do, the silly chip draw on the pancake
Waffles,
deal,
the
and
bacon.
Waffle House, and it's just been a blast. So that's what it's about. If we ain't having fun, why are we doing it?
Right.
And hopefully that makes racers take a look and want to be a participant and be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I race Titans because we get pancakes.
Yes, pancakes and bacon and
the whole community. You can just see it.
Yeah. And the deal with the shrimp boil Friday night over at Mokan. The whole place was packed over in there.
Yeah.
That was a bucket list deal for us. We wanted to get the shrimp boil.
I sent Mason's deal. I go, hey, look at this. And he's like,
oh, you had never been to one of those before?
No.
Yeah, they're good.
We were hinting. He's like, hey, we get this too. Oh, we're going.
Yeah, they're fun. They're a good time. And good food.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we went over there for the weather, and then it was like we just brought the car to test too, and we got the food, and
Well, you like hooked up the trailer and went for a drive and opened the door. Well, dang, the race car's in there. So
and we're halfway to Mokan, so let's just go now.
Exactly. Yeah. Maybe gate code.
and I just happened to have Gary with me.
Yeah. Right.
See? Yeah. So why
nobody nobody paid attention to the crank sensor bracket that might have been about ready to break. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the truck. Gary, did you bring clean shorts and have a spare pair? Well, yeah, I just happened to.
Just
I
happen
think
to have a
so.
bag.
I mean, I get them in my pocket.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's a good drive. It's an easy drive over there. It's an easy drive to Ozark too. The nice thing about going over to Ozark too, we get to get a Bucky stop in. So that makes it
There you go. That's right up there with Waffle House.
That's right. That's right.
And we got Waffle Houses here too, but Bucky's is really, it's another.
Oh
That's
yeah,
like-
that's right.
Dude, that is that's dreamland.
Yeah. Yeah.
If your city has a Bucky's and a Waffle House, it's like
I'm not worthy.
Hey, real quick, Melissa, talking about the Titans partnership with you guys. You got me every year too, as long as you'll have me. I can't imagine not doing this.
Oh, that's great. We'll take them. Thanks for the photos. This is working out great.
Scott Linker, what's happening, boys? Scott, you tell us. Where is your car, man? You're missing out.
I'll be there next week.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything of him all year.
Man, Scott. Dude, them dudes are just killing the time slips with them outlaw cars. Where are you at?
Yep. We need some Wichita boys to represent.
That's right. Rod cannot be the only Wichita guy racing in every race.
Yeah, go race those outlaws.
Man.
He's
Yeah, Scott, can't wait to see your car, man. So if you want to slide me some sneaky pictures, you go right ahead.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here we go. Scott says, I'm praying we make it this weekend. Good news. You heard it right here. Good.
Okay.
Thanks, Scott.
That's a news flash then, right there.
Absolutely.
Yes. Can't wait. Cannot wait.
We'll count on it.
There, it's
Yes.
locked.
Al has you locked in, Scott.
We're locked in, buddy.
Lock it in.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's great.
Cool. Yeah, man, Al, we really appreciate you and Larry. We love the relationship and the partnership we have, and it is so much fun, dude. We love it. So,
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
Great,
a good time.
great connection here. 1-2 punch.
and even like this weekend, we're not at a Titans race, and we're still hanging out with you guys, having a great time. Man, it is so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knew we could have a good time at Mokan?
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, it's
It's
great.
a fun deal.
I shouldn't dog on those guys. They're all good. Over there.
Yeah.
Carl and I have been friends for 30 years. So it's, you know,
There you go. And we appreciate you coming on tonight. And we know you're busy with Larry and just all the things you got going on. So it's a
yep.
great.
I hope his deal all goes good tomorrow. You know, everybody say a prayer for him. His arms, it's pretty busted up. It's going to take some work. It's not just to set the bone and throw a cast on it. You know, he took
Here's some ibuprofen and go home.
Yeah, no, he took a pretty good hit on that arm. He really did.
Yeah.
And, he's going to be a hurting unit for a few days, I'm sure.
Right.
Yep.
And I told him that. I said, buddy, you better just plan on sitting in the recliner. I said, in fact, I would probably go get me a big old bag of ice over at Casey's and kick back in the recliner and just lay that bag of ice up on
Oh, man.
Just freeze it numb, you know.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, good advice.
So say a prayer for him, everybody out there, and he goes at 5 a.m. in the morning, and they'll get him fixed up, hopefully.
Right.
Cool.
I hope all goes well.
Yep. So,
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks again for
You
coming
bet.
on. We'll see you Friday night.
Sounds good.
Have a good week, Al. We'll see you in a few days, buddy.
Okay. Later, guys.
Okay. See you, Al. Bye.
All right.
Man, that was awesome. Man,
Yeah.
good stuff. Fun.
Good connection there, man. Good connection. Yeah. Super looking forward to this weekend.
Yeah, Doug Perry says Larry is in our thoughts and prayers. Austin Martin, Larry lives by Bucky's. He can get ice there. He's lucky, man.
There you go. There you go.
That's great. Heck
yeah.
yeah.
Didn't he say you could see the Bucky sign from his house or something? I remember.
Yes, yeah, he said that. Yeah, he was in the truck that. He's like, I see the Bucky sign right there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Austin didn't Austin miss? Was he supposed to race Shote? in
he won? I think so.
yeah, he was
Hopefully
absent. Right?
okay, you know.
Yeah, do you have some trouble, Austin? Man.
Yeah. No, maybe something happened there. Maybe his crank sensor fell off the bracket or something.
Oh man, maybe a welded bracket come unwelded.
Come loose.
You need to find some better welders, dude.
Get the unweld button.
Yeah, man.
Well, we'll
Yeah,
get a hold of Chris and see if we can get a new bracket.
Hey, the weld expired. I mean,
oh, that's it.
like,
Yeah.
hey, I cleaned out my cooler
Yeah.
with drinks and I put them over here to let the water. You know, we talked about this
Let the
yesterday.
water drain out. Yeah.
Let the water and you see that ramp for my golf cart.
Oh yeah. Look back
You
to the
see
golf
this
cart.
area about right there while I'm wiggling my finger.
Yeah.
I unloaded my cooler right here at, I don't know, it was before noon. Tiffany comes home from the pool. It was 3-4 o'clock. She's on the steps and she goes, why is there a package of ham on that ramp? I looked over there and I was like, crap, I set that package of ham up there. I was taking the drinks and stuff out and setting them on the floor, and I didn't put that package of ham in the fridge. Man, I'm stupid. So I grabbed it and I felt it. It wasn't like room temperature yet, but it had been 4 hours.
Yeah.
I put it in the trash.
Yeah. Probably best.
I didn't feel like risking it. So
Yeah. Probably best.
dang it. If she hadn't seen that, I wouldn't have seen it.
It'd be there right now. It'd be growing.
It would be. It sure would be. It'd be there tomorrow. Oh man. Austin said we were testing, didn't know what class we wanted to run, but we did have a weld break. Might need Gary to weld it up.
Whoa, there it is. Another weld, huh?
Hopefully it's not one that I already fixed. That's not good. Because Rodney's has been fixed and welded.
Yeah. We need to get a new bracket from Chris. It's all right.
Yep. You know, Tanner could probably make one of those that's got a deeper
Yeah, that's true.
mount to it. Well, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah. But Austin, for real, if you don't have something lined out Friday night, I'll bring it home Friday night and I'll hook you up.
Yep. Just like last time.
But you need it Friday night though. So
Right.
yeah. Yeah. And it's pretty obvious that we're, racing Titans next weekend, and next weekend's show will be a Titans recap. It'll be a good time.
Great time. Winter circle pictures, stories.
Maybe we can drag in some winners to do some talking and some replays. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Don McGinnis says needs some time off work. A time off from work. You should have ate them.
Well, food
time off work is cool, but now if you're going to feel like shit, that would be not good.
Yeah.
Austin said, no, it was a wastegate blowdown tube. But I think we'll be ready. Okay.
Okay. Easy stuff.
Yeah. Not a pressurized piece.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. Well,
ready to call it, Gary?
What a fun show.
Good information. TNS is on board now.
Golly. Yep. And, thanks to the Phillips. Man, what a great conversation with Larry and Al and Robert Beasley chiming in, the event coordinator for Hot Summer Nights. And that was great.
Great event. Ready to do it again this weekend.
Brian Wise to see you fellas next weekend. Cool.
Come on down, B.
Get to see Brian.
Yep. Come on.
Good deal.
Down.
That's awesome.
Good time. Hopefully the yellow dart makes it out. I'm ready to see that.
Man, we've heard nothing, right? Troy, he's not giving us no info. He's tight-lipped about what's going on down there.
I haven't heard a thing.
I just assume it's not running. I don't know.
What can you say?
I don't know.
Hopefully Lincoln as well. Maybe Marsoff will come out too. He can run with those dudes. Oh, there it is.
No, whatever, Troy. Come on. I don't believe you.
Nothing.
Jesse James says, see you this weekend. Are you bringing that blue Mustang, dude? What is up? Woo, that car's so hot.
Whoop, whoop.
What's up, Jesse? Tell us what's going on. Doug Perry, another great show, guys. Have a great week. Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, Doug. Thanks for always chiming in. Super
I
enjoy
think
it.
we're gonna see Doug's car one of these days.
Oh yeah.
Jesse.
Turbo's back.
Jesse's depends on if Turbo is back. All right.
All right. Hopefully
We'll
so.
believe you. That's right. Okay, doke. Yep. Kurt, if you're listening, I'll send it in Messenger. I just got a message from Mr. Kurt.
Sounds good.
Yep. All right. Let's give a shout out to these partners real quick. Mid America Dragway, Ultra Color Collision Repair, TNS Race Cars, Titans of 10.5, the fastest small tire series in the Midwest, Mobile Recon Mobile Detailing, Sandlin Iron and Metal Auto Salvage, and Harry Street Carpet. What a awesome group of partners to have with us.
Oh my goodness.
2025. Woo! Thanks a ton.
Thanks a ton. And I was thinking about this when Al was coming on, but officially the last three partners that have joined the Heads Up Racing Gary and Hot Rod podcast have approached us. And that says a lot about what we're doing, Gary. So good job.
The good observation, good point. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're interviewing every day. You know, they're watching us. And so
Yeah.
This is just an observation.
Yeah, that's a good point. We're just hanging out, having fun, you know, just shooting the shit about race cars, man. It's fun.
I actually liked what Goose said. He said you are sharing a lot of information. You know, for us, it seems secondhand, like we're just talking like we do, but and in fact, he's right. You know.
Yeah, and good feedback from Goose. We appreciate Goose's partnership and the Phillips crew.
Yes.
Oh, Doug said he worked on his car today.
Well, hey, let's go.
Getting closer, right?
Let's go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great job, guys. Thanks, Doug.
Appreciate it.
Thanks. Doug says, I try to never miss a show. We see that you're there every week. You and Jim Lauer and a bunch of others. Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Pretty solid.
Yeah. And that's what makes it fun too. You know, when you look at our show and, you know, I saw 63 on the model.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a great number. Yeah. Great. Oh yeah.
You know, so it's good stuff.
Yeah. And a lot of people,
by the time we get here tomorrow, in 24 hours, we'll have over 2,000 views, you know?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
So.
And a lot of concerned people about Larry want to know how Larry's doing. And you know, it was luckily he had the option to come on with us tonight. So, so we're lucky for that too.
Yeah.
Definitely. With the friendship we have with Larry now. So,
very good.
Yep. Scott says they tested Friday night. Scott, let me show you this, Scott.
This is for you right here.
Right here, Mid America Dragway, August 8th, test and tune. Gates open at 5, Scott. Testing starts at 7. And Harper told us that shade gets on the track at 7:45 from the stands. Tech card is $50.
Yep.
Scott, you must have drag radials or slicks, okay? No street tires.
And Harper does it right too. It's testing, and you know people are going down and everything, but then he'll come around and he'll just like say, "Hey, you know, how you doing?" At I'm going to throw a number out here right now. At 8 o'clock, you know, I'm going to spray. So that means tell everybody at 8 o'clock get in the lane, and then at 10 o'clock I'm going to spray, and get in the lane like a regular deal. So
Scott says sticky icky. Yeah. It's no punk Harper prep. No,
it's like Q1.
It's real deal. When Titans comes to town.
Yeah, I went a 110 at one of his tests and tunes.
Woo! Yeah. I think we can do it again pretty easy. Easier than before. Yep. Good stuff. Wow.
All right, you ready to put it up?
Yep. Let's I gotta find my stuff. I gotta click the right clicks here. Where's it at? Oh, hey, did I tell you this? Remember I was crying, man. I was crying about the pictures.
Feedback. They heard
It's done. They fixed it.
That was quick.
Oh yeah.
That was
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
2 shows.
It only took a couple weeks and they nailed it and they got stuff moved around. There's 3 rows on the side and you can move stuff around. I was like, oh, finally. So what a relief. And this is a perfect time because I wasn't short on time, but I was sleepy today and I didn't feel like dealing with a bunch of garbage to make this go together.
Set it up. Yeah.
So I could just do the pictures, load them up, and then shove them over here on this side and then arrange them where I want.
There you go.
It was ideal.
Well,
Yes.
I'm glad
So
that they got that straightened out.
me too. There was a ton of feedback that made that happen. So thank you to StreamYard for finally fixing that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. 2 comments to catch up and we're gone. Doug says I might venture down there next Saturday. Come on, Doug. Bring like a truckload of friends too that are hungry for hamburgers and a good time.
Yep.
To watch, he says to watch. We'll see how the week goes. Okay. Bring your friends, Doug. All right. Let's shut her down and go back to work.
All right. Sounds
good?
good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Ready?
Yep.
Man. Right.
Everyone joining in. Great, Gary.
Hey, I had a great time racing with you. I'm trying to learn something every time we go and watch and learn and touchy, feely, So,
Yeah, it's definitely education every time you go out.
dude, yeah. It's like going to school every time. So,
So
let's go. Let's have some fun with Titans next week and fix that bracket. All right.
all right, bud. See
Thanks
ya.
a lot, everybody. Everybody, see you next week. Thanks again to TNS Race Cars for the partnership. Thanks a ton, guys. We love you guys. Rod, good night.
Have a good night.
Oh, one comment. Let's catch it. Doug, have a great week, guys. See you, Doug. Good night.